Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Good morning, where you are. Good evening, those are in Africa and Europe. Good morning, Pastor Tomo. And good morning, those are in Australia. We thank God, we thank God, we thank God seeing you again. By His grace, we meet again. Yes, what can I say? Is to thank Him for the gift of life. We're alive again today by His grace. Yes, on Sunday was a Mother's Day. The day that every mother was very happy. I was expecting that particular day, mothers do something special for us children. In fact, your firstborn, I told married women, your firstborn is your husband. Your firstborn is your husband. We love you, mothers. But the sacrifice that we do for you, you don't appreciate. A man can kill for his wife. A man can steal for his wife. A man can shift a zero for his wife. A man can fight for his wife. A man can do anything for his wife. How many women can hang themselves because of their husband? I was expecting that particular day, mothers, for you to show yourself that the love that I told you, the power is in love. The power is in love. When you have a genuine love, you have that power. Because before you are born, every woman before you are born, God invested power on them. The power to control. That even I call a gift of life. You have it automatically. Every single woman who's born in this world, God, He will use her to multiply this world. You think it's Mook himself, he could not have children. There's no children. We could not have children. But because of you, the love God has given you, you can be disappointed. You can be rejected. But next time we see you have another stomach going forward. That the love you have. You accommodate all. You accept everything. Is that the power you have? It's so much power that I wish maybe God must change me and become a woman. Because we don't need to shout. God has given us a little voice. Because your power is not about shouting. Your power is inside. You see, when you look at the high tension of power, you only hear it when you are near. You can see the line say, that's a small noise it's doing. But when you try, before even you try, you die. You die already. Is what you are. So much power God invested in you. So much. Remember, mothers, if a husband, they have anybody that fear in this world, they don't fear the police. They only fear the wife. Even Dr. Kombe is afraid of the wife. He said, my wife. But he's not afraid of you because you can beat him. He's afraid because the power that God has invested in you. But how many people we have, women who understand how God has invested on them. Though it's very important to understand that the power that you have, but how are you going to exercise the power when you don't understand how you can use it? Sunday, because it was another Sunday, I didn't want to talk about it more. But I was observing what women are going to do for us as children that particular Sunday are they celebrating. In fact, what I've learned, they don't put the secret. When you are celebrating, you are the one to give. I think people have known me very well. For so many years, when I celebrate my birthday, it's me goes to give to the people. I don't receive. My birthday, I don't receive. I give. I give that we can celebrate together, especially to those who cannot afford. The power that is invested in you is the power of love. Love is somebody who has easy to go, easy to give. I explained to you on Sunday that God made you the best of the best. Is what even they said when you look at the Bible, when he said in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, he said, it's not good a man to be alone. We should make a suitable helper for him. A suitable helper for him. Anybody can explain what the meaning suitable helper? Okay, let's go to Mkamo. Suitable helper. Are you a suitable helper?
Yes, Prophet, I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, suitable. Suitable helper. It means somebody who completes the man.
Who complete the man?
Yes.
How? Because they say suitable helper. That shows the person is coming. He has the whole ability. Though it's more than even the person is going to. Because listen to me. If I'm poor, I cannot help a poor. If I'm blind, cannot help a blind. Though that shows when they say suitable helper, that particular person, I don't want to talk now, who he is, who she is. Let's go to Cecilia. Yes, Cecilia.
Yes, Prophet, good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to everybody.
Yes, good afternoon. Mother.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mother. Yeah.
Well, Prophet, a suitable helper is someone that takes care of her husband.
Or Tamo will take care of his husband.
Yes.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced at all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Mamulowe, tell him what the meaning is suitable helper.
Good evening, Prophet. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
As a suitable helper for my husband, I'm trying to do like he can rely on me. Let me put it that way. A husband can rely on.
I'm not sure.
That is me.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure.
I'm not convinced that one you are saying. Okay. Coco.
No, it's not there.
What the meaning of suitable
Yes, sir.
helper?
A suitable helper is a person that God has brought to a man so that he helped the man to fulfill the mandate of God on this earth.
You help a man to fulfill the mandate of God on earth. What is it?
Yes, sir.
What is it? I don't get it right.
Taking Mr. K to heaven, helping Mr. K to go to heaven, Prophet.
Let me not start that one. He's listening to you. He's listening, sitting down, very comfortable. He's listening. I don't want to go more than that.
Yes,
Okay,
Prophet.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, Marod's suitable helper. Yes, madam.
Good evening, Prophet, and good evening, brother. That's in the Lord.
Yes.
I think a suitable helper is a wife or a woman who will be able to motivate and to help the husband to do God's work.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes, I'm still coming. I'm still coming. Yes. Makuluman, let me hear from you.
Yes. Good evening, Prophet
Good evening, Mama.
and the church.
Yeah.
A suitable helper. I am an assistant to Mr. Kuhlman, helping him
How?
physically and spiritually,
If I ask Mr. Kuluman,
supporting him.
you're not going to agree what you are telling me.
No, but sometimes spiritually he may not know. I pray for him without him knowing that I'm praying for him.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to Lindy Johannes while Regina is still coming. Lindy is there. Yes. Yes, Mama.
Good evening, Prophet and Church.
Yes. Good evening, Mama. Yes. Yes.
No, according to me, I think is when I, Lindy Johannes, have power to be submissive to Johannes. That's when I can be
Come
called
again.
a superwoman.
Come again. Come
I'm,
again. Come again. What you
I'm,
say? Yes.
I'm saying according to me,
Yes.
to be a suitable helper.
Yes. Yes.
It means when I'm having that power
Yes.
of being submissive,
Yes.
or I can just say power of submission.
Yes. To your husband.
Yes, yes, to Mr. Johannes.
I want the whole world women to clap for you. Oh, the whole world women must clap for Lindy Johannes. Because this is the one I told you many years ago. The power of submission. God has given you someone who's weak. I said it on Sunday. Very simple. The power God has invested in a woman, even Faith, she have that power because she became a mother one day. That power of love is the power of God has given to woman, the power of submission. That is a woman submit to her husband according to the will of God. As soon as a woman submit, the power of God will be invested to the woman to accomplish the mission. Because every man When, in fact, people do not know when to get married. You know when you want to get married. You are being sent to a mission to accomplish. Because you do not know. Though it's a big task for you. You can marry a drunkard, you can marry a thief, you can marry all kind of source or person that you get married. Because you don't know. You only discover after when you have joined the person. Slowly, so be good to know this is the person I'm married to. But God allowed you to marry the person. Though now, on your own physically, you cannot make it. Only if you can submit to God's command what he said to a man to do, and God give you the power. I said to you on Sunday, do you know that a man can cry literally, will not be beaten? You never beat the woman, the man, but you see a man crying and don't understand. You never shout, you never do anything wrong, you never do, because of the power of submission, you have done it that the person see, but I did this kind of mistake, but this woman, she take me like her son, biological son. Because you cannot reject Junior regardless all mistake he does. But why you reject Sabueng when he does a mistake? I think it's a way God is very smart, very tricky. Though they say we're going to make a suitable helper for him. That shows this man is a mistake man. He's a weak man. Let me explain now. You know, from the beginning, God made a man, and a man is alone. And God see the little mistake he made. And he created someone who's higher than a man. I think women did not know this secret. I'm just telling a secret that you do not know. God made someone is higher than a man. Though she have everything. Though the person that God made, God put everything on that person. Everything. But the way only that person can fulfill that mandate. Mahabo, can you hear me today? The only way that God can fulfill, only the way that woman can fulfill the mandate of God is where God says that your mission, you Naomi Mill, your mission is to submit to your husband. And people was thinking, women was thinking, is waving, my lawyers are fighting. They're thinking when they say you must submit, they think that will be little. No! It's because the power that God invested in you, it only be fulfilled by submission. Okay, let me explain. To only be a child of God, a successful child of God, the simple way to be a successful child of God is to submit to God. In another way, is to please God. When they say, woman, submit to your husband according to the will of God, though that shows the way woman can submit is to please a husband according to the will of God. You don't go beyond God's limit. You do exactly what God says. That is submission. A suitable helper is where all of us mothers, I'm saying all of us mothers, we failed our marriage. We failed our marriage because we do not know the definition of a suitable helper. We only jumped onto marriage with not knowing what is your role you are going to play onto the marriage. This is why we failed all the marriages all over the world. I wish could not understand very well what they mean, the task, the role they are going to play. Where you are going, you know, like they've sent you to a mission to accomplish. Want to get married to who? What are you going to do there? Only having children? No. There's a really a high task that God invested in woman. I told you, God took time. Even have to make a man to sleep. Moab was sleeping when they're making the wife. They have to make a man to sleep. That God cannot reveal the secret, what is investing to the person coming in. But when the person came in, is only one word God says to that person, is to submit to your husband according to my will as God. That's only the mission that we want to accomplish. When they say submission, is where there's a lot. Though I saw you on Sunday, you know, I don't look at things physically. I look things another way around. And I never tell anybody. Even my wife, I don't tell her. As I look, the flower be distributing by girls, those already also mothers. I don't know what message they passed on. Why you could not do wrong that to take those flowers to give to men? You think men, they don't need flowers? So it's very important to understand that Moab, your wife is going to run away from this place. Though you have only one mission. If today you like to get married, you must understand what role you are going to play. Though you must understand the role that you are going to play where you are going. Is what I said on Sunday, that you don't need to jump to any man or to jump to any woman, regardless how much you've attracted. Though the meaning here, you must really understand what role I'm going to play. Am I the suitable helper to this man? Or a challenger? Or a terrorist? Because when you go there for a wrong mission, automatically become a challenger, automatically become a terrorist. Do you know how many men are afraid to go back home after work? Because now he doesn't know why he's going to find home there. But you see, when your children come back from school, look how you welcome your children. But those children, they don't come from the tree. The same person that you're terrorizing, the same person who helped you to have those children, that will begin to personalize, like become yours. Now, it's very important to understand this. As we failed, I must say we have failed, Moab, as we failed in our generation. But let us help our children coming up. They must understand very well. Now, when we hear your girl want to get married, hey, I'm dying that man, an handsome man. Yes, it's a handsome man. What role are you going to play there? What is your role? What is your role? Are you going to play there? You yourself, women, are saying that the successful of a man is behind a woman. Yes, it's true. But Are you playing that role? Easily. Is where the world become very trouble. The world is trouble caused by two people only. Someone made by God and the helper that God. Look! Let me ask one man. Okay, Dr. Kombe, you still remember when God came and looked for Adam, when Adam was hiding? You still remember what Adam said to God when God was looking for him, when he was hiding? He asked him, Adam, where are you? What was the answer?
Because of the woman you gave me
Okay.
did something. I not
Okay.
exactly the word.
Okay. Because I'm hiding because of the woman you have given me.
Yeah.
The woman that you have given me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to Mohabo. Mohabo, why Adam said that to God?
Because he realized that he had done wrong.
No. Why he said that? Why he respond to God that the woman you have given me?
Okay, I believe he realized that there was something they had done which is not right.
He took your
Number one, God had taken a rib from him and made someone. And this someone now
Yes.
had made him make a mistake before God.
Thank you. Now, what the meaning? What was the meaning? What Eve did? Let's go to Gage. I want you are preaching to the whole world. Though this is a preaching. You are teaching to the whole world. Gage, let's go. Is a Mother's Month. Let's go. Why Adam answered like this to God? Why he said that the woman have given me? The woman you God, the woman you God have given me. Yes, sir.
The reason why I believe Adam said that,
Yes.
he realized that God had given him someone that is much stronger than him.
Thank you.
With a higher power.
Thank
so
you.
that power dominated him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like that, but I want something else. Yes. Okay, let's go to Mr. K.
Good evening, Prophet.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think he thought that on his own he could have not done what he did. What he did it because of the wife. But on his own, he couldn't have done it.
Okay. Now, what the meaning? What is the meaning there? I want to know what the meaning. I want the meaning. Okay, let's go to Bishop Mook.
Good evening, Prophet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why Adam said to God, the woman have given me that I'm hiding?
In short, I can say he was passing the buck. He didn't want to take the responsibility because he was the one who was giving the instruction. So he should have known that when the women had...
No, the instruction was given both of them. They're together when the instruction was given. They're together there. It's not only the woman alone. Not even a man alone. Okay.
I believe the instruction was given to Adam.
No. The woman knew about it. He knew. Everyone knew was something very clear that you take this one but not this one. Because remember what happened. That the woman He only came to Adam after he ate already. Do you know about it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. They're not together. He already eaten already on their own, and he came and convinced. Is where I want to talk about it. Yes, Tutu, let's go. Why? He said.
Yes, Prophet.
Yes.
Adam was simply explaining to God that I was busy enjoying my communion with you, and you brought this woman. Now.
Adam, in a way that Adam was complaining.
Yes.
Thank
he
you.
was complaining that I was enjoying my communion with you. Now you brought this woman. Now look what she has done.
I must write a book for everything like this. Thank you very much. Oh, this is a wonderful book. Listen to me. We are not pointing anybody's finger. I say all of us were failed. That one is, we also agree. All of us were failed. But we are doing this for the generation to come. We are doing this for the generation to come. Us who do not know all these things. But those are coming, I think they can learn from there. It's the same things that we are talking about. Lindy Joannis said is all about submission. If was submissive to a husband, she could not do anything without a husband approval. Because when you listen to the story, what happened? Eve already ate already, and he came and give to the husband. You have nothing to do. This woman have more power than you. Adam could not resist. Because I've seen already my wife already broken the law. Philip could not resist. It's too late. Because the person that God brought, you said yourself assistants or supporters, whatever. You called a lot of names I heard here. But the same person that you brought, that was supposed to able to help me to stand the law, he has already broke the law. And you said, when you brought to me, I said, this flesh of my flesh, bones of my bones. Tell me, what do you think Adam is supposed to do? Viewer, tell me, there's anything that Adam is supposed to do? After when the woman already done everything on his own, and he came to man, I said, look, I've done it already. You just accomplish. And this is bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh. I think I must resign to teaching. There's no man who's a common sense who abuse the wife who's really submissive to him. Maybe it's not normal. Areta, can you hear me? Maybe that man is not normal. But a normal man who's common sense man, if the woman is submissive to him, believe me, a man becomes a small boy to that woman. But why gender-based violence that they're talking about is because we married to terrorists who married to challengers. Not suitable helpers. Now, even the time of Adam, there was no submission. Because normally, there's no woman who decide on her own who is married. Before a married woman, he have to consult first, according to the submission. Even his family member has no authority on her. The husband, she have to consult. You tell her, thank you, I've heard you, but let me go consult first. If he say yes, is yes. If he say no, is no. Though the way to confuse you is not about how you come and say, Danish, I want you to do this. You don't even give him time to Danish to think about it. Because he heard the mother or the sister say so, and come and just brought a bomb. Poof. Take it or not. Though is where a challenge starts from there. I told you, God said to me, the power that is built on women. That you see, you know, women, when they rise up, the president run away. The power that God has built on women, believe me, is too higher. But they don't know how to use it. If they can use exactly how God instructed them to do it, you see your husband crying literally like a small boy. You didn't beat him. But we have done so much that the person say, but it becomes so little. It's because you have done too much that you push him a tight corner that, he feels shame to himself. There's no man, a normal man in this world, who like to be challenged. There's no man. That we see, other men better to live a nice house and go and stay in a small house. Because we're coward. We don't like confrontation. We men are coward. We don't like confrontation. When we confront a man, he's afraid of you. Even your food, when he's eating, he's shaking. Even if you want water, but he's afraid even to take water to drink. His own house not free. That's in the office, can be loving her. But when you go home, yes, how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. Ask Isaac. He cannot talk. He's afraid. In his own house, doesn't talk. How are you? I'm fine. Have eaten. You want to eat? He's not sure. Because afraid to say. Is where everything went wrong. So we marry in a wrong motive to fulfill the lust of the flesh. But don't marry exact what God say as a suitable helper. He made it because we are so weak as men, very weak. Lot of mistakes that God made Mrs. Perfect to come and complete this weak man. Not by shouting, not by confronting, is by love, by submission, a soft voice has more power than a shout voice. I'm telling you, my sisters all over the world, men who are married want to come out of marriage, want to run away. And men are not married, are afraid to start the marriage journey. It's because what they're seeing going on all over the world. This is the truth. I'm not lying to you. As a servant of God, I must tell you the truth. Men are inside marriage, want to run away. If they wait to run away, they want to run away. And those are not yet married like Theo, are afraid what to put my head. I'm a servant of God. I heard everyone all over the world. I know what I'm talking about. We are just talking about for the people who are coming. For the sick of those coming. Maybe they're not going to make the same mistake like us who have made to make a decision. We need God intervention. For you to get a suitable helper, is only God knows the really suitable helper for you. Not every skate you see on the street is a suitable helper. Terrorist. God created woman very good and invested so much on a woman. You are so blessed, very, very blessed. The power that I put in woman, I'm envy you. Because your power is not by shouting. It's by doing what God told you to do in that particular man. If you are able to do it with all love, according to the will of God, it's only the way you can take that man to heaven. If not, all of us who are complaining like Adam, we are saying to God, the woman that I've given me. Oh, Mahabo, I think I'm going to sleep peaceful tonight. Happy Mother's Day. Any question? Wonderful mothers. Okay, let's go to Makuluman. You have a question?
Yes, Professor. I don't have a question.
Yeah.
I'm just reflecting on the message.
Okay.
Yes, and I was saying we are given a role that is bigger than us. It's huge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very huge.
You did not know about it. You just jump to engineer. Because I find engineer. Yeah? Yeah?
Actually, we are getting in the physical.
Okay.
We are just excited by the physical, to please the physical.
Yes. Now, after entering, you see now the task is huge.
It's huge. It needs me to be in constant connection with the one who assigned me.
It's true. Though,
yes.
If you can have that connection with the one who assigned you, it's easy to make it. But if you're not connected with the one who assigned you, that shows you're already a failure.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Good evening, Prophet. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, Prophet, I have a question.
Yes.
As you teach us every day about submission, sometimes I ask myself, why is it so difficult for us women to submit in marriage? Because out here, like when we are not married, like me now, if I want something out there from men, I know how to submit to get what I want.
Yes.
But I don't sometimes understand why is it so difficult for us when we enter marriage. It becomes something so hard to do.
I think Makuluman just said something special. We enter marriage physically, but we do not know that marriage is not a physical task, it's a spiritual. Because it's not the body that submit, it's the heart that submit. You got it?
Yes, Prophet.
It's not your physical body that you are going to submit to the husband. No. It's the heart that submit. If the heart submit, the body follow. In Zimbabwe, when you want to save your husband, you have to kneel down. It's true. But when that same woman who's kneeling down, when is angry, he can beat the husband. Though that is a physical submission. It's not the body that need to submit. It's the heart must submit. Look what we said about, you people are blessed to tell you this revelation. What we said about Eve. Eve, because of our submission, he went on her own, ate. And after they said ate, because he had the power to control the husband, he came and give it to him as a eat.
Yes.
No, the husband have no choice. I had men, he ran, you cannot run off from the responsibility. You not run from the responsibility. Because this is the person that they brought to him. That this the person, he's going to make you a better man. And the person has brought something and say, he said, I've eaten already. You better also eat. Okay. What many choice you have? There's any choice?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. The submission we're talking about here, that we see you people, is good to don't get married now, before you know this. Because all of us were only getting married physically. But normally marriage is not physical. That is say, you leave your father and your mother and you become one. You become one. What the meaning? You become one of these men. But listen to me. What we are doing, you women these days. You talk to Kenya. You remember, you are married, you are in Germany. But every day you talk to Kenya. Whatever Kenya tells you, you come and you instruct this man to do it. You understand where the major trouble is? Now, men to avoid confusion and fighting, they say to you, yes. But did you open the heart of the man? Remember, even when Adam received to eat, he didn't like it. That even when God came looking for him where you are, he did not answer God directly. He blamed God. He said, the woman that have given me.
Yeah.
You think Adam was wrong?
No.
No, Adam was not wrong. Because you said to me, this is the one who's going to help me. But look now what I brought to me. And from there, it started from there. It's a continual issue. Very few women who submit to the husband according to the will of God. Most of the women I knew, when you see a woman is serving you very well, he opens his leg very well, he wants something from you. When you get it, you change. You wait until the end of the month. This is what you have planned. And men, to avoid all this challenge, no trouble, they just say, let's just go for it because I cannot be changing women left and right. Let me just continue this kind of story. We are complaining. We are crying. Many men want to run away if they were to run away. And many men are afraid to start the journey. What I'm saying before God, as servant of God, I'm telling you, open the heart of men. If they can able to talk, you are going to hear. You are going to hear what I'm telling you. Though, as for you
It's
people,
true, Prophet.
your delay,
Even here.
can you hear what I'm explaining to you? This is a true story. Can it be black, can it be white, whatever. I mean, it's a true story. One day here, recently, even my wife was telling me a story. We have some people guard here, the white people. He came running. He came and found my wife. He said to him, my prophet, I need a help. I said, which help? I need a mattress and a kettle to warm water. I said, what happened? I said, I've left the house. I found my wife with another man. Now there's nothing I can do. It happened, I think, last month. There's nothing I can do. I want to leave the house. Because if I try to push that woman, I'll be in trouble.
Hmm.
2 days ago, the same man came to say to my wife, oh, I had no choice. I have to accept the problem. I agreed to stay again with that woman. Are you sure that man is happy? I'm telling you, this is a story here. It's not somebody's story. The man, he comes here, he works here, he's a white man, those guard here. That's a true story. As I'm talking, my wife listened with the whole story. He just came and said, I just agreed that let me just stay for the sake of the children. Are you sure this man is happy? Huh?
It's not.
He's not happy. How many marriages going like this the whole world?
Many.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You people, in fact, must be like a Paul. I think better to be like a Paul. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yes. Oh, Areta, you have something to say? I see you raise your hand. Okay. Let's us hear from you.
Prophet,
Yes.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Adam, my question that Prophet Adam and Eve was instructed by God
Yes.
not to eat a particular fruit in the garden.
Yes.
But Eve went ahead
Yes.
and she ate that fruit,
Yes.
and then she brought the fruit and gave it to her husband.
Okay. Yes.
So her husband already knew what that fruit was not to be eaten by him or his wife, but he went ahead and he ate that fruit along with his wife.
Okay.
But to me, if Adam had a relationship with God,
Yes.
would have resist that temptation from his wife.
Listen to me. I think you don't understand. You and Danish can hear me, you are one. Though as you have done it already, because you have more power than Danish. There's nothing Danish can say. Because God is saying, this lady Areta has been taken from your rib. Though this is not Areta, this is Danish beast. Though this is you. Are you getting there? Though that shows,
yes,
if you have done it already, that shows automatically Danish have to do it. Because you see what happened. With lack of your submission is where you went ahead to do it without the knowledge of your husband. The husband, they have nothing to do because you are flesh of flesh and you are one. And when God came, Adam was right to tell God that is your lady that you have given me. The Adam was sure that the lady they've given him, this person is more than me. Is the one going to do correct than me. But now you already done it. There's nothing you can do. Let me tell you something. You know the story of Delilah. You know the story of Samson. Do you know the power God has put in a woman? In fact, when look at immigration all over the world, they put more women. When look at the spies all over the world, they put women. Do you know why? Eh? Do you know why?
Because of the authority and the power they have.
Thank you. Though this is the problem. The problem is, the problem of the submission is where the major problem is. Why women are failing to control their husband is because they don't have power of submission. They think when they begin to challenge a man, they shout, they do all these things, they think they're competing with men, they think they're winning. Believe me, we are going to remain no wife, all of us. You stay on your own, and I stay on my own. It's coming. That we see right now, men to men, women to women. You think it's caused by all these things going on. People, me, I have time to research why these people are doing this. It's us who are not following God's principles. We push people to do what they're supposed not to do. If all marriage could be submissive, believe me, God knew that a man is imperfect. I've seen a woman in Botswana. The husband, every day, they have to collect him in the street. He's drunk for 30 years. One day, I don't know how they knew, they brought him to church. The wife was there. They put the man on the prayer line. After praying for the man, I said to them, go outside and drink. They give the man the drink. The man began to vomit. And the man said, I don't know what happened. I cannot able to drink anything. Do you know a surprise? When the man came inside the church, the woman jumped on the man, hugged the man. I asked how many years. I said more than 30 years. How many women can you do this? But this is the task they've given you, marauders. Though you married this man is because you, God knew that you can do it for him. But how many of you women doing that? How many of you? You only blame. Even you look in the fault where there's no fault. Believe me, why you see men to men and women to women is because the marriage has failed. Do your investigation, you're going to see. All of them doing that, you call them, you sit down with them, they will tell you exactly what they've gone through. The cause of gender-based violence, lack of submission. That is a cause. When you are able to rectify that fault, you will win. If you cannot, the situation is getting worse every day. It's going to remain men their own side, women their own side. No one going to get married. All of us will remain sex partner. It's going to be like this. It's coming. Write down what I'm telling you. Things are getting out of. In fact, the spiritual husband, the spiritual wife are very happy. Very, very happy every day when they bring this kind of commotion. Why? Is because, like what Makuluman says, we enter marriage physically. Marriage is a spiritual journey. Only God can help you to sustain your marriage if you are willing. Though the willingness comes from you first, and God will chip in if you are not willing, if you are listening, you don't listen to God, you are listening to people, you never sustain the marriage. But every time, that even good mother will tell you, when your husband talking, say, put water in your mouth. You're a fool. You only swallow when your husband finish. When he finish, you do something very good that will surprise. I'll be talking to this woman, all wrong things, but doing this. 2-3 times I've done that. The man one day be sitting down, see him crying. I say, but I'm trying to put this woman to this WC, but he's not even, he's doing even more good. You see a man crying like a small boy. That's the power. And you're going to see a man who stop doing all these wrong things doing is because he becomes afraid of you. I'm doing all these wrong things by this woman, like not seeing anything. I want you to do as how you handle your children is the way you must be able to handle your husband. We are very wrong. We are like small children who make a lot of mistakes, but we are looking for a mother. You are not our mother. You are challengers. Normally, we must get married to a mother. Oh, it's going to be a very good night. Thank you for Mother's Day. And I still say, Happy Mother's Day. Danish, you have any question? Because I've been listening to me since you started your journey. You have any question, Danish? Yes, Danish. Good afternoon in the Canada.
Hi, good afternoon, Prophet, and greetings to you and everyone. Yes, so it's more an advice to the young people. I know you're saying that submission is the key to all this relationship working out.
Yes.
So what should a young person look for that wants to start this journey?
Yes.
During courting,
Yes.
or seeing each other before marriage,
Yes.
to get the right person to submit, what should they look for from the early stages of this,
the relationship.
this journey?
Yes, Danish.
Yes.
The situation is very tricky because even you to get Aretha, you had all your bad attitude. Even Aretha should had his bad attitude. You only know Aretha when she's already in your house.
Right.
Now, how these things can work only by God's grace, to know exact who is your suitable helper. If you don't get a suitable helper, you get a bitter helper. That only. It's only God who knows the heart of everyone. Can it be a man, can it be a woman? Don't go for flesh. Go for God designed. When you go for God designed, by the end of the day, in fact, the God design does not look shining. It look ugly. But after when you got it, it's like a diamond. When you begin to polish, that the time you begin to see the goodness of the person that you are married to. Can be a man, can be a woman. But most of us, we go for the attraction outside, and where we are very confused. Women are looking for a man who have money, and the men are looking for a beautiful woman. But you see, yes, all these things are good, but do know exact what I'm taking to. Because like I said, I can go to Guyana, get a small girl in the village, and come to Canada, polish her, she become a beautiful woman. But you cannot polish the heart. The problem is you don't marry the outside, you marry the inside. Can be a man, can be a woman. Is what I'm trying to emphasize here. that don't go for what you see. Go what God designed for you. And that was a very wonderful question.
Thank you.
Very wonderful question. I like that question. Thank you very much, Danish. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The courtship doesn't mean how long people say I want to know each other. You never know your partner at all. You never know your partner at all. Until you know the person. After when he come from this village, next to OD, and enter your house, that's the time that you see really, I marry a lion, I marry a sheep. This is the time you see it. You don't see, in a courtship, is very, very tricky time. Very tricky. Very, very tricky. I mean, everyone is hiding. Everybody is hiding. I mean, a wolf in a sheepskin. A wolf in a sheepskin in that particular period. Only God, I'm repeating, only God can give you the right peace of mind. That shows, don't forget that you are looking for a partner, but I would advise you to look for God, and God is able to appoint the right partner for you. Because most of the time we look outside. Yes, outside. But who knows? In fact, let me tell you a big secret. In marriage, her period, there's a period you go very smoothly. There's no trouble. But the real time that you know each other is a trouble time. Is where you know exactly who you are married to. Is a trouble time. Is where you know exactly that this is a beautiful woman, this is an handsome man. The beauty is not what you see outside. The handsome is not what you see outside. Is what is hidden inside. I very like the question of Danish. He said, how do you know? Maybe in the courtship. No. Many people stay 10 years before they get married. But the same month they get married, they divorce. Courtship is a very tricky time. Very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. Very, very tricky time. In fact, God told me you don't need to go for a courtship. It's a very confusing time. If you want it, go for it. God will make a way. Oh, we thank you. We thank you. We thank God for this great revelation for Mother's Day. I think there's some people has get a great revelation from today. God will make a way. Pray to God that you're already inside the journey. There's nothing you can do. We ask God grace. We ask God grace that to sustain us. To sustain us. It's not a returning job. It's not a returning journey. It's a journey of no return. I wish I could have the whole night to talk about this, but God, mercy will fall upon us. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Let me tell you today, no one to blame. We do not know all this. Everything that we've done was a surprise. But those like Danish us, those are coming after us, if they fall in a trap, they wish their own life. Because at least them, they can know, they can hear about it. Us, we're asking God grace. we are asking God grace that the journey that we've started, we're able to finish it by His grace. Father, we thank you. Father, we give you praise. Father, we give you honor. So this revelation are coming day after day to us in this particular journey that we embarked. We believe and we trust you continue to be with us. You have picking us from point zero, and where we are now, there's no turning point. Regardless, hardness, challenges, difficulty, problems, there's no turning back. We are asking your grace, your divine grace, that to fall upon us, that where we've reached at a crossroad, we don't know where to go. We don't know to take left, we don't know to take right. In fact, we could blame ourselves. But God, you know where we are now. Please, show us the way. We want to reach our destiny. We want to reach our destiny. We know our own. We cannot make it, that to come back to you, to join us in this particular journey. Because we don't know about tomorrow is where we need you most. We have seen where we're coming from. We have seen where we are now. But we don't know what you deserve us tomorrow. That we need your divine intervention for tomorrow, Lord. If the enemy is that going under attack, under challenge, under difficulty, under disappointment, even the verge of breaking, even those are breaking already, like the miracle that you made to Philip and Regina. Father, Lord, only you have the power to mend. We are requesting to you a divine intervention. Bring all broken pieces together. Yes, you can. You can do it. That we are appealing to you, our Father, Lord, have mercy on us. Mercy in our marriage, mercy our journey. Let even those inspired to get married tomorrow, let them seek your divine intervention. Let not go on their own. Go ahead of them, that at the end of the day, they're able to fulfill the mission that will send them to accomplish. I thank you, Lord, even for myself, to give me this ability to talk about creation. This is a creation. This is the one you made from the beginning. It's not because I'm too clever, but because of you using me for the life of your people. Father, Lord, everyone who have heard this message, even the one going to hear this message, even after 100 years, let this message edify us and bring us peace at home. Thank you, Lord, because your grace is so sufficient in our life. Give us the heart of forgiveness, because forgiveness covers all, and give us a special love, agape love, a love that does not need anything in return, that at the end of the day you can be able to fulfill. Father, every man in this world, even when they see a single man, give them the power of submission, that at the end of the day they can be able to accomplish the mission that will send them to this world. I thank you, Lord, for every single man, every single man who have heard this message and you are working on them day after day. I know a God of perfection, a God of excellence. Let your excellency fall upon us. Father Lord, even our children who are coming after us to embark the same journey, let them not fall on the trap of the enemy. As already warned us, let them able to do it according to your will. I thank you, Lord. Give peace every single marriage all over the world, regardless how trouble is. You said it, Lord, as when the wind came very strong on the sea, and everyone was afraid, everyone was trying to jump out the water, every disciple was crying. But you said in a single word, peace be still. Let that peace be still in every single marriage and every single home, all this entire world. Thank you, Lord, for your grace is sufficient to our life. As we depart now, you go with us wherever we go and give us guidance that tomorrow we can be able to do better and please you. We thank God. Everyone have heard this message. Let me hear your big amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This message will help you to make a right decision. We thank God. Yes, those have a question, feel free. Write it to us. We are able to sustain you. Well, don't blame anybody. Please don't blame anybody. It's because we do not know. Or some of your people, some of you, the revelation we heard today is your first time to hear about it. You try to read the Bible but do not know the revelation about it. Don't blame anybody. Please. Don't blame anybody. We have asked God grace to fall upon us, and we are going to make it tomorrow.